Howdy folks, we're out in the round pen here with Julie Parsonage and Cookie. You folks all know Cookie, but you probably haven't met Julie before. And she is an equine osteopath. And you might say, well, what is an equine osteopath? Well, Julie, do tell us.
Well, thanks, Keith.
You're welcome.
Okay, equine osteopath. Well, that is one of my certifications. An osteopath is just, I'm going to say a fancy name for a body worker, but a bit more. So as an osteopath, osteo being bones, path, follow the pathway of the bones. So I've studied the anatomy and physiology of the horse to the minute detail, biomechanics of the horse. When I have my hands on a horse, basically what I'm doing is I'm checking the lay of the vertebrae, the cervical spine, all of the vertebrae in the back. What I find with the vertebrae, if I'm mobilizing 2-3 vertebrae in a row, I can then trace the nerves to the visceral and find the source of the problem with the horse, if there is a concern or an issue with their health. Overall, I'm a body, I call myself a performance practitioner, a body worker. I've studied specialized kinesiology, acupressure, soft tissue release, massage. Now I'm dating myself.
But what I'm getting from what you're saying is you work on the whole horse.
I do.
Not just, you might have some professional that is, like a farrier for instance, is working on the feet, on the hooves. You work on the whole horse.
I do craniosacral therapy as well. So I treat the skull bones, I treat the muscles, the tissue, the spine. I do energy work, Reiki, equitaping, everything.
You talk a lot about pressure points,
Yes.
where you can work on something that's bothering your horse and you know where the pressure point is, where you would go at it.
It is. It's like I'm using the acupuncture points or the acupressure points. And if I want to release the lung, for instance, I can go to the center of the pectoral muscle, hold a point here, and I can work to release front shoulders and lungs.
So this is affecting the lung as well as the front shoulders.
It is.
Cool. Is there some other spots that you might tell us about?
You can release some of the back leg issues, acupressure points, bladder points down the back leg. They're all numbered. Every organ has an acupressure point along the spine. So releasing the spine, you can sort of take the shotgun approach.
So you've got a book in your hand. Tell us a little bit about your book.
Equine Stretching for Mobility, an illustrated guide. I published the book in 2019. It took a village, believe me. It's never as quick as you think. So I've got all kinds of information, anatomy, muscle structure, skeletal, stretches, step-by-step guidelines of how to do each stretch.
So this book would be not maybe a course to where you'd be an osteopath, but where you could do your own work on your horse at home, to where you could maybe have it understand whether there'd be a problem or not, or check on their wellness. Am I correct in that?
My intentions of writing this book was to be a handout for my clientele, for my customers after I worked with their horse. So I used to give them a written handout, do these follow-up stretches. Then I thought, okay, well, I'm going to do something a bit better, take some pictures, put some step-by-step guidelines. Well, it ended up being a manuscript, a book, step-by-step, and now I also have it as an online course.
Tell us about your online course.
So the online course covers each of the stretches in the book. I have a video of each of the stretches. I have step-by-step instructions. There's also all the illustrations with all the anatomy and the muscle structure. You can go very basic, just learn the stretches, how to apply them, or you can go a little bit further and learn a lot more about the anatomy and the muscles. It's basically aimed at any horse owner. What you can do at home to help your horse in between your body worker visits.
Right, makes perfect sense. You know, you folks, you watch different sports on TV, or maybe attend them, and you see the athletes are always warming up and doing stretches and that sort of thing before they're playing their games or performing whatever they're doing, and your horse is no different. So what Julie's going to do is she's going to show you, she's going to give you a map and a path to the different things that you can do with your horse. You can check her book out, or you can go online and you can check out your course. Great. And where would you find your course?
Everything's under horsesinharmony.ca.
Horsesinharmony.ca. Check it out. You'll enjoy it.